Morning, people. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Oz Rants. Just random rants in the morning, just randomly talking about shit. I'm thinking, you know what, today, yeah, I'll talk about something because it's been kind of bugging me still, and it's a touchy subject still. I'm going to start by saying, each to their own. Me. I don't judge no creed, color, race, sexuality, whatever. You do you in it, as long as you're not jeopardizing anybody else's safety. We're good in it. But I feel like this world's gone a little bit nuts now, I was literally reading something this morning about men going into women's changing rooms. Yeah, I know, men going into women's changing rooms. So there was this reporter that basically wanted to do an experiment in it to see how liberal this country is and to see basically about gay rights and I always get the letters wrong, yeah, LGBTQI think. Like, don't get at me, community. I'm good, man. You lot can wave whatever flags you want to wave in it. But. Now I ain't got no little daughters in it, but I got a little niece. And if my little niece, yeah, if I send my little niece, obviously I wouldn't send her alone, yeah. But say for example there was a policy where men aren't meant to go into women's changing rooms, which it should be, and I can't take her into the male changing rooms or there's not a unisex one. And I send my little niece in, and she comes out and tells me there was a man in there. Boy. I'll be real with you. This guy's getting wrapped up in it. Now, not even on a violent thing, but like I would feel hella uncomfortable about it. So to get to the point, yeah, this reporter's gone into these changing rooms, like in a few stores as well. He's done it in like 5 or 6 stores. I think Nike was one of them, H&M, a few high street brands that like a lot of us would go to in it, and a lot of people would take their kids to, not feeling any type of way in it. So the man's been able to go in there, and when he's walked in, he's got a woman's dress in his hand, and he's just said to them that he identifies as a woman and he is going in. Now, a lot of the staff were hesitant, but they didn't want to offend him or end up with no discrimination. The world is just too scared, innit? Like, no one wanted to end up with people feeling like they're discriminating against a certain type of people, but I feel like they're basically weighing up the rights of one minority against another. And I feel like we need to protect women more in it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Not like man's no male feminist or nothing, but I just feel like everyone deserves their rights. But I feel like we're forgetting about the rights of these women and these little girls to make sure that we're being PC, or to make sure that we're not disregarding this other community. But this guy just basically, he doesn't really identify as a woman, in it. He was just doing a test to see what would happen. And boy, the results ain't cool, because we're living in a time, yeah, where there's some sexual monsters, pedophiles and stuff like this, and they will exploit this fact. So what do we do, people? Like, what do we really do in it? That's Oz Rants. Like, comment whatever you want to do. Like, if you find it interesting, if you feel like I'm wrong, let me know. And then, yeah, like, and next one is, though, this is just on the same note as well. Like, obviously I do security in it, and for example, if a man goes into the women's toilets, yeah, I'm throwing this guy out, innit? I'm telling him, right, get out. But what do I do now in this situation? If a man looks me in the eye and says, do you know what? I identify as a woman, so I'm going into the ladies' toilets. If I clearly, like, who am I to judge a person and say yes or no in it? And, like, where do we really go from here in it? Because obviously I'm a man in it, but if I was a woman, I don't know if I would feel comfortable with someone who looks like a man. They may be a woman inside, but they're in the toilets. Like, women walk around here, and if they feel comfortable, or if they're in a place where there's only women, they have their, like, they could be walking around in their bras or whatever it is, but as soon as a man is put into that equation, then they start feeling uncomfortable. I just feel like it's not right in it. So that's just Oz Rants. Boy, maybe I'm talking shit, maybe I'm a dickhead. Like, is what, isn't it, man? Bless. Bang.